How are you today?
Good.
My name is Brian Pritchard with Veteran News. I have 5 dogs. I thought I heard you practicing. Who can tell me? Right there, you were first.
Flash.
Wait a minute, who did you say? Flash.
Scoop.
Scoop.
Fetch.
Fetch.
Lucy. And
You're so close. Must be the clouds in your eyes up here.
Who? Flash, Scoop, Lucy, Fetch, and Max, I think.
One more, and then I have to tell you. Go ahead.
Okay, Scoop, Lucy, Flash, Fetch, and...
Why is everybody struggling with Chief?
Is it
Chief's in
Chief?
charge. Chief's in charge.
I knew it was...
Let me tell you a couple things real quick, okay? You know, we encourage your writing, and that's the whole idea of us coming out to see you today. But a couple quick things. Now, if you go to veterannews.com, you go on the top, it'll say About Us. And when you click on About Us, all the dogs have their own bios there and their personalities. You know, and they'll tell you who they are and tell you what their job is, because they're a news team. They're Fetch's lead reporter, and Chief's in charge, and he's always a little grouchy, and he'll say, "Fetch, get in my office, there's a big story breaking." And so if you go there to the About Us section, you'll be able to see all their personalities, and we'll talk about that next time I come. We're excited because, you know, we asked you last time how to cook a turkey, and you guys just came up with so many great stories that you wrote on how to cook a turkey. And what I enjoyed about that is it required you to give us instructions to do something, okay? And I tell everybody, one of the reasons that we really picked 3rd grade and we want to work with the 3rd grade and be of any support we can to the teacher, because they work so hard, is not that you weren't doing it in 1st and 2nd, but this is a year probably more that you're putting your sentences together, they're turning into paragraphs, and they're turning into stories. So that's why we really want to work with the 3rd grade all we can in short stories and encouraging you. Now, last month, you know, and then we have our who, what, why, when, and how, okay? So when I write a story, I'll just tell you what I do when I write a story, because I love to write. I will take my pad and I will decide my topic of what I'm writing about, and then I will just start putting points down, just one-word points, just ideals of things I don't want to forget. Who was there in the story? What's the main theme of the story? I'll put all these points down, then I will start turning them into sentences, and then I will start grouping them and explaining them in paragraphs until I come up with a story. But how to cook a turkey was a great opportunity for you to give us instructions on doing something. But this time we asked you, what was the exact question? Christmas. What is your favorite thing about Christmas? What was the exact question we asked? What was it?
My favorite part about Christmas is baking cookies.
Baking cookies. So we asked you to write about that. What's your favorite thing about it?
Oh, I thought you said what was
What was the question? But you can go ahead. Tell me what's your favorite thing about this time of year?
The snow.
The snow that we don't have yet that we need. One more, and then we're going to get to our
Maybe spending time with my family.
spending time. All those are great, but Christmas is the greatest gift, right?
I think you said
Right?
that. Oh, how
The greatest gift. What is that?
Jesus.
Absolutely. It's the greatest gift. You know, the Bible says it's better to give than to receive. Right? Right? Now, I know I'm the same way. I'm just like you. I know I'm pushing 29 years old. Right? Well, you gave me a funny look. You don't think I'm 29? But I like toys. You might think it's silly. I do. I like toys. I like video games. I like getting presents. We all do. And we're all excited about next Wednesday being Christmas and getting presents. But the greatest gift, okay, what did you say?
I said this.
That's right, next Wednesday. So we're all excited about that. You've been having Christmas plays at your church and chorus and stuff like that, and really celebrating with your family. Everybody got a big Christmas tree? All the lights on it? You got dogs that are looking at it and staring at it and saying, "What is that?" Huh? Okay, now one thing I know I always have in a hurry, because the teachers I don't want to get in trouble, stay too long. But before we leave, I'm going to show you my Christmas dog, okay? All right, I'll show you my dog. My doggy, Christmas, okay? Now, we asked you how to spend and what your favorite thing to do during your Christmas break, and we want to acknowledge 3 people today. Now, everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner. We have pencils. We have Frosties. Everybody gets a Frosty. You go. The only thing we ask is on the Frosty. People like to hear you say thank you. And so on the back of it, you write "Thank you" from North Georgia Christian Academy, your name, so they can know that you came to get the Frosty and you appreciate it. What were you going to say?
I just put my name.
Did you? That's okay. That really is. It's okay. That's okay. If you just put your name, that's fine. Just say thank you. And they enjoy that. So Wendy's Frosty and pencils. Now, first, we're going to have, what's this name? Is this Ollie?
Yes, right here.
Would that be you? Would you come up here and read this for us?
Yay!
Read this out loud. Okay.
My perfect Christmas break would be to eat. I would eat turkey, ham, hot chocolate, cookies, cranberry jam, brownies, and all of that good stuff. Also, I love to see all of my aunts, uncles, cousins, and grandparents. They all are fun too. All are fun to see. That is how I will spend my Christmas break.
That is great. So you eat with exclamation point. I mean, you just want to eat and eat again, and then when you think about it, eat again, right? Okay. Well, look, today, Ella J. Tire, our friends at Ella J. Tire sent you this neat little T-shirt that says Ella J. Tire on it. It's got their Roadrunner on the back because they want to encourage. You're welcome. They want to encourage you guys to write. So thank you very much. Next. Is there a Macy? Macy, come on up and read your best Christmas ever.
Okay. Best Christmas ever. My perfect Christmas break would start out by going sledding. Next, I would put up Christmas lights up on my house. Then I would spend time with my family and open gifts. Lastly, we eat supper and we eat meatballs and we would read the Bible for a long time.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was great. Macy, this is from Likens Dentistry. Okay. And there's a little something for you from Likens Dentistry. And here you go.
Thank you.
Okay. Bennett. JC Bennett. What is a perfect way to spend Christmas break? And you're going to tell us right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. My perfect way of spending Christmas break is reading verses of when Jesus was born. I will go crazy because there are presents under the tree and wake up super early and watch TV. I will eat cereal and drink hot chocolate. But Christmas isn't about presents. It will be so totally cool. And that's my perfect way to spend Christmas break. Don't forget the true meaning of Christmas is when Jesus was born.
I like that ending. I mean, I just like it. I like that. Just don't forget the true meaning. It's the bottom line, right? It's the whole story. Oh, how are you?
That's
what you said? Hold on. I had something here. Oh, okay. And our friends at Radio Shack sent you that. Okay, it's some kind of little robot thingy. I don't know what it is. You'll just have to show me. Right now, again, everybody gets a pencil, and everybody gets a Wendy's Frosty, and we really want to thank you. Now, just briefly before we leave, I always like to talk a little bit about internet and our use of the internet and how we use the World Wide Web. And last time we were here, we talked about a couple things. Does anybody have anything we want to talk about? You're going to have a lot of time. When's the last day? Friday in school? So you're going to have a lot of time at home, probably on a computer. Go ahead.
Tomorrow after our Christmas party, I'm leaving and we're going to Pigeon Forge until next week.
Awesome.
Coming back Monday, I think.
That's great. Go ahead.
My name is JC.
Jason.
Yeah.
I apologize.
It's okay.
That's all.
My name's Ollie.
Ollie, I apologize. Ollie and JC. You know, I was with some third graders earlier today, and I want to bring up something because a third grader brought this up. That's very important. Now, I always like to say, fetchyournews.com, don't click, okay? And I tell you that even me on the computer, if there's just that much of a chance that I don't know what's on my computer screen, I do not click, okay? And the reason I want to tell you this little story, because I heard this on the news a couple weeks ago, but I had not met anybody that this had taken place. And this little boy raised his hand, and he said his dad clicked on something, and it was a virus, and the only way to get rid of it was to pay the people. They wanted money for it. And that's a true story. I've seen it on the news. I hadn't run into anybody it happened to, but that's a true story. They click on something, and there's this bad virus that crashes your computer, and it gives you only so much time. And the only way they'll give you the code to clear the virus up in your computer is for you to pay them a ransom. So that was one of the things. So fetchyournews.com, because your safety, you're beautiful, you young people are, and you're the future of this country. And your safety is what's most important to us. So seriously, if you see something on the internet and you don't know what it is, do not click on it. Okay, do not. I don't. If you see something, because somebody said, well, what if somebody says I want $1 million? That's pretty, like, wow. I go on the computer and it says, you want $1 million. I stop and I think, I don't know. Click, get $1 million, don't click. Wow, that's a tough one. But even if it said you want $1 million, you go find your mother, your father, your grandparents, your teacher, if you're in the library, another adult, aunt and uncle, anybody. Don't click on anything you're not aware of. Okay, so throughout the month when we ask you another question and we come back and talk to you, if there's anything that comes up on the internet, don't hesitate. Think of it, write it down, and let's talk about it. Because we always at fetchyournews.com, because we're an internet company, we do everything on the internet. We want to talk to you young people about internet safety. So, what is next Wednesday?
Christmas.
No, come on. You can do better than that. What is next Wednesday?
Christmas!
That's right. And Friday's last day of school for how long?
2 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. What?
3 weeks? 3 weeks. 2 weeks?
2 weeks. I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
I mean, you guys won't even remember how to get here in 2 weeks.
Amazing.
Right?
I thought it was 1 week.
So, next Wednesday's Christmas. You're going to be cooking, making candy. You have your tree, you have your dogs, right? You got your dogs all decorated. Who decorated your dog?
I have a penguin.
A penguin?
No, I have a Santa that goes on in a Santa.
I have 2 dogs. I sold one this morning. My dad did. He told me he was going to sell it.
Okay,
And I'm getting
well,
one next week.
okay, I promised you I was going to show you my Christmas dog, and that's how we will end today. Is I will show you, if I can find it, here. Well, I take a second. You see my Christmas dog? You see them?
Is that Chief?
You see my Christmas dog?
Is that Chief?
That's it. That's my Christmas dog. Now, I'm going to tell you his name when I get done. Aw, see my Christmas dog? That's my dog. Okay. You see my doggy?
I actually have 6 puppies.
You didn't go aw. Everybody else did. What's wrong? Say it.
Yes, I did. I didn't do it.
There you go. Teacher got. Now, my dog's name. This is my dog. This is my dog. My dog's name's, for short, her name's Sassy. But you know what her full name is?
Sassafras.
Oh man, you are great. Yeah, that's my.
Bob dogs.
No, this is my dog at home. This is my dog. This is my dog.
Those dogs
Sassafras. Yes. If I say, see, her name's Sassy, but if I say Sassafras, that's how I say it. Sassafras. She gets her attention like that.
And then what dogs are Lucy, Scoop?
Those are my writers on Fetch Your News. Now, one more thing I want to tell you. Yeah, right after Christmas, when you get back, and we'll send your teacher a note so she'll know where to find it, Fetch is going to start writing to you third graders on Fetch Your News. So every week, he's going to write once a week, and every week you'll see a story that's just for you guys from Fetch. Fetch is going to write to you guys every week on Fetch Your News right after the first of the year. Yes?
One time when it was snowing outside, my dog got a snowflake on her nose right here, and she hasn't seen snow before, and she was trying to lick it, and instead she licked her nose.
Dogs love that. She's exactly right. You see a dog when the first time you get snow and they go out and it starts landing, they get they're like, what is this? Go ahead.
When my dog was first introduced to bubbles, she went nuts.
I seen a video the other day with a dog that was snapping at bubbles. They kept blowing up.
Yes.
One more and I have to go because you have to get to what, math class or
Art.
Art?
Wait, we missed art.
You missed art? Darn, bummer.
Me?
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
When's the next time we're doing the writing thing?
Right after the first of the year, we'll send you another question. Okay, after the first of the year. Now, as the year goes on, I tell you. You know, we ask you, and I challenge you to learn the 5 dogs. And as the year goes on, it's exciting when I come in here and you guys know the 5 dogs. But part of that is also, you know, in the 3rd grade, as the year goes on, the challenge is going to be just that. The challenge is going to step up a little bit. The questions aren't going to get harder, but by the time we get out into the spring, you know, we're going to keep looking a little harder at punctuation. We're going to look a little harder at your sentence structure, at your penmanship, spelling, your paragraphs. We'll look just a little harder because the whole ideal is as you get through the years to keep writing and get stronger. Because why? One, why do we do them out loud? Because your writing has a voice. You have a voice inside. And when you put your pencil to a piece of paper, that's your voice. And I love when you come up and read them out loud because I get to hear your voice. And it's beautiful when we hear what you're thinking. So the first one had a lot of instruction. This one here had a lot of emotion to it. It's really how you felt about something. So that was neat. So enjoy Christmas. Jesus is the reason for the season. And don't forget it, okay?